Welcome again to my office. So good to have you with me always. Another word of the week, our weekly wow. We go to the Psalms, words to guide us in this life and also to direct us to the next life. Psalm 24, verses 6 and 10. This is the generation of those who seek him, who seek your face, even Jacob, Selah. Who is the King of glory? Yahweh of armies is the King of glory, Selah. Our word of the week, the word Selah. Have you ever wondered about this word? The word appears 71 times in the Psalms. In Psalm 24, the psalmist praises God for granting access for those who diligently seek God. Who can ascend the holy hill of God? For the psalmist, it is an incredible thought that mere human mortals can ascend to the presence of the King of Glory. In other psalms where the word Selah appears, the psalmist praises God for controlling sunrises and sunsets, for God's majestic splendor, for the creation, for God's perfect judgment, for the fact that God will not be silent, that God will always speak, to reveal himself and to reveal his will. In the middle of such words of praise, the psalmist often pauses. We encounter the word Selah. Many Bible students believe that Selah indicates a place to pause the reading or the singing, as if to say, stop and listen. There is no easily discernible pattern to explain when the word will show up. Sometimes it follows complaints. Other times it follows praise. The nature of the world will often leave one panting and out of breath. Wondrous thoughts about God can and should leave us breathless. So we stop. We catch our breath. We meditate, contemplate, marvel. Can we see clearly what God is doing in this world? Selah. Stop and listen. Other Bible scholars believe that Selah means to increase the volume, to raise voices in praise, to speak more loudly. If so, Selah serves as a crescendo. After words of praise, the meaning is easily understood. When Selah appears at the end of a psalm, it would have to apply to the verse or section that it concludes. Perhaps we can incorporate both ideas in coming days into our readings of the Psalms. Read about God's glory, Selah. Read a lament, Selah. Words of praise, Selah. Complaints, Selah. Call out to God, Selah. Sing loudly the praises of God. Declare his wondrous works. Then catch your breath and say ever more loudly, God is worthy. Who is the King of glory? Yahweh of armies is the King of glory. Selah. Why not try it today? Read all of Psalm 24 aloud. Read it with expression, with pauses, putting emphasis on the words or verses that are most meaningful to you. I trust these thoughts are helpful. Rather interesting word of the week. Doesn't appear very often in our vocabulary, 71 times in the Psalms. Perhaps we will find strength for the journey as we read the Psalms in the days ahead. Remember that God loves you. I love you. That's the way it's going to be. Thank you so much for being with me. My prayer is always that we might walk more closely with our God as we seek to glorify him with the way we live and what we say and do. God bless.